Thought he was going to roll then. He's gonna. Good morning everyone, so it is Monday morning on another beautiful day. I'm just heading up to the yard. I was going to do some schooling with Marley today, but actually I've just thought I'm back at work tomorrow and I start at 11 and I'll never have time to ride before work, so I'm going to just hack out today so we've got a bit more time. So he didn't really want to come in today, which is a bit strange for him. Usually, I mean, he's not the most forward horse on the ground anyway, but usually he does kind of want to come in, and I was pretty much dragging him onto the yard today, which is a bit strange. And then when we did get on the yard, he didn't eat his hay net straight away. Normally he would go straight for it. It was a little while before he started eating. He is eating now, so I'm a bit happier leaving him. But yeah, I thought I'd give him a bit of time. So I'm going to go and do some poo picking, let him have some hay and then see how he is. But I might not ride if he's not feeling great. And I kind of think it's the heat. It is really hot already. So I'm hoping he is just a bit warm. But I'll do his temperature and then we'll have a little look. So I've just finished poo picking, but it is so warm. I'm actually thinking of not riding this morning. I might come back down later when it's cooled down a bit, because I mean, I didn't want to be out there in this heat, so I don't think Marley's going to want to be ridden in this. So I'm going to just head back up to the yard, give him his breakfast, and then pop him back out, and I'll come up this afternoon to ride instead. Sounds like a plan. Just waiting for Marley to finish eating. I had to bust out the shorts because it's 1,000,000 degrees. So I've just checked the weather, and I should have checked it before I fed, because this is actually the coolest it's going to be today, so I'm not going to ride. I'm just going to turn him out and he can have a today off. And I'll just try and get down a bit earlier tomorrow and hack out in the morning. So you've got yourself a day off, little man. Lucky. So yeah. So not much to report today, just a chill day for Marley. Had a feed, had some hay, going back out. Life of leisure. So today I'm lunging Marley again. We're going to do some work on canter again, but I've got my hind quarter strap on just to encourage him to go forward. It is his first time in it, so I don't know how he's going to be, so it could be eventful, but yeah, let's go. I just finished tacking Marley up to lunge. Just going to change my boots because I know for a fact I'll get sand in my trainers and hate it for the rest of the day. Something's missing. That's better. Right, ready? That looks like a ready face. Let's go. So I've just finished lunging Marley. He was really stubborn actually. I was hoping to do some work on that canter, but just getting him to stay in trot was a mission, so I didn't even get out of trot today. I had some feedback on Instagram that said to keep the circle small and not to chase him, which I tried, and as you would have seen, that did not work. So the thing with Marley is he hasn't done a lot of lunging. He hasn't been started in the traditional way, because obviously he was working before I got him, and I'm guessing they didn't lunge him then, so he doesn't understand lunging yet. So if I don't chase him, he doesn't go, he just stops. So that's something I've got to get him out of the habit of. So sadly I do have to chase him a little bit. I tried not to chase him as much. I tried not to follow him around, which obviously worked and is a good middle ground for us to work on. So that's just a way for me to then introduce him going independently, but he's nowhere near the stage yet where I can just say, okay, I'm not going to chase you, because he'll just say, oh, okay, thanks, I'm going to just stand in this corner, which is not what we want. We want him to be moving. So I'm going to ride tomorrow because I've not ridden yet. I gave him obviously yesterday off because it's so hot. I'm up again early, so it should be cool enough for me to ride in the morning. And again, we won't do too much, we'll just do a bit of walk and trot. And mainly walk, because I think it's just too hot to trot. Oh, that rhymed. And yeah, it's just too warm for trot work at the minute. And obviously he's wearing that sheepskin roller, which is the only roller I have. So poor Mike is a bit sweaty. So I'm just grabbing my sponge and I'm gonna go off and sponge him down and feed him. Just want to document that I've walked down to Marley with his feed. And I haven't fed him straight away because I was sponging him down. And he keeps looking at it, but he's actually being really good. I know, it's coming. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, I'll get it now.
Oh, it's here. I haven't done all this. Just a few though. There's not many.
Hungry? Yeah. Okay, good boy. Well done. That was so much better. Just grabbing Marley. He's so frustrated by these flies, guys. Poor little man. Oh no, honeybee. Alright, let's get you in, away from these pesky flies. Hold on, did I not put you out in a fly mask? So what day is it? Oh my gosh, Thursday. It is Thursday evening. I'm just heading out to get Marley, who I've just interrupted playing out in the field. Bless him. I'm going to go out on a hack today with my yard manager. Nice gentle one. So it should be a nice relaxing evening. With Marley, we actually went down a different route, which was really good for us because I was starting to get a bit bored of it, and he wasn't really learning anything from the experience because it's not really new to him anymore, and it was actually really interesting. So we had quite big spooks, some quite interesting moments, so it's good to know how he reacts in those situations. So now we can start, hello! So now we can start doing a bit more of that. I'm just getting used to the things around there, so there's quite a lot of like rubbish just thrown out and some building things, like barriers, so it's quite good for him to get used to all those things. And there's like a really good stretch of grass, so that'd be good for him to just do some more trotting on grass and eventually some canter work. So it's really great to have somewhere else that we can go now and just start progressing a little bit more. So I'm actually going to take him out there again tomorrow, but I'm going to walk him out there in hand, just so he gets used to the environment, and then we'll start riding out there little by little. But yeah, I did really well. Yes, you did. Right, I'm just feeding him now and then I'll turn him back out. So that's me done for the day. So I suppose this will be the end. So not much to see. So I will see you all tomorrow. So we've just set off on our hack and this is the walk I've got at the minute. So I might not be doing that trot on the grass just yet. We are very forward and excited. Go. Oh, you're not going to record this, are you? So we're just heading back to the yard now. Very spooky hack today. The cone that I showed in the video, he was terrified of, to the point that I couldn't actually get him past it the first time. We had to go onto the pavement to get past. So we did the whole hack and then I just brought him back to that bit so we could work on it. Just so you know, I'm not on like the main road, I'm just on a little lane, but I am going to go now because I'm going onto the main road. But I will pick up with that in a second. Yeah, have a munch while I do this. Thank you. So I've just stopped to let him have a little snack. But he doesn't want to stop. Apparently we're going home. So where was I? So we've had a slightly spookier hack than normal. He was really spooky today. A lot of shying, a lot of spooks, a lot of reluctance to go. Well, actually that's a lie. He was really forward, but I genuinely think he was just a bit tense today. So I feel like yesterday's spook has just knocked his confidence a little bit, which is a shame, but given that he was still really forward and eager to go, so it's not all that bad. He's still very willing, which is good to know. We did actually have one quite a big spook where there was some cones by a skip, and he really did not like those cones. They weren't there before, so I'm about to go for a gush. They weren't there before, so I'll give that to him. I had to actually go onto the pavement because he wouldn't walk past them. So I ended up doing the whole hack, and then I took him back round there. We just did lots of work, just walking through it on both reins. To start off with, he ran through, he wouldn't walk through. So I just kept taking him back through it until he settled down and walked. And by the end of it, he was still looking at it, but he did walk past, which is good. So we kind of developed that way. Thank you. But yeah, all in all, going to do a bit more hacking, I think, because he's just lost a bit of confidence, but he was still very willing. He still went, which is good. So to work on getting him a bit more confident now. Hey everyone, it's Saturday evening. I'm just heading over to Marley after work, and I'm going to give him the day off today, so I'm just going to pop in and feed him. But depending on how much time I have, I might actually just walk him over in hand to where we had our little spooky moment yesterday, and just get him kind of used to it on the ground. So the horses that worked today had a few treats, so I've actually brought some for Marley. So they've got watermelon rind, and then my colleague actually made these lovely homemade treats, so I've got some of those for Marley as well. So he's going to have a few snacks today, which is nice. I'm pretty sure he's right at the back again, so I've just cut the middleman out. I'm just going to go down the path because he's probably at the corner of it somewhere. There's trouble. God, I was wrong, it's not even my one. My one's there. There. Oh, I dropped it. Here you go. What was that? Like it? likes it very much. Good boy. Some watermelon. You just like food, don't you? He's holding this fly mask for me. They're nice. Right, let's go. So Marley's all done now, so we're just gonna head out. Just go to the skip and have a little bit of, you know, kind of ground hat. First of all, he's terrified of this taxi. Bless him, he was really good. I think it's just good to just get him out and just doing things like that, like as soon as the issue presents itself, as soon as he's had that speak. Also I did ride past it yesterday, but it's just good to give him some time as well. Where are you going? Come here. Just to get used to it on his own. Bloop, 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 bloop. So that is all Marley's going to do today. Really quick exercise, but a really good one I think. It's just nice to get him out there and build his confidence a bit more. So we're just heading out to the field. There he is. So yeah, that's pretty much me for today. So I'm going to leave this one here and I will be up again tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to try and do some lunging. See how that goes. Good morning everyone, so it's a lovely Sunday morning and today I'm just going to dedicate the whole day to poo picking and catching up with my poo picking from the week. So I've just finished my first wheelbarrow, Marley's wandered over, so I'm now going to just walk him back up to the yard, give him his breakfast, empty my first wheelbarrow and then head out and do some more. Should we go in? Bless him. Right, let's go. Marley's eating, so I'm giving him a hay net while I go out and do another few barrows just to let his breakfast settle, and then we'll lunch. Ow! There you go. Right, here we go. So I've just got back from the field, finished off poo picking wheelbarrow number 4, so I'm just getting Marley ready for a lunge. So I just need to put on his roller. Oh, all done. Right, let's go. Just finished lunging Marley. He was much better today with double reins. I think he just struggles to keep himself balanced on the circle, so with that extra rein I can just kind of give him a helping hand on the outside. We also did a little bit of changing the rein in trot on the lunge, which he was really good at, and he picked it up fairly quickly. Obviously we do a lot of trotting under saddle anyway, so it's not that he's not quite established in it, but it's not really something I've done a lot of under saddle. So it's again just a good way to introduce that on the lunge, help him establish his own balance before I chuck myself on top as well and throw my balance into the mix. You did very good. Very good. Oh my gosh. No, I will scratch you, but you can't scratch on me. That's really naughty. Right, let's get him hosed off. So it's almost time for Marley to be fed again, so rather than turn him out and him be brought back in an hour's time, I'm just going to leave him on the yard so he can dry off, give him his hay net, and then I'll leave him on the yard for the yard to feed him dinner and then turn him back out later. So I'm actually just going to give him this hay net and then I'm going to head home. That's pretty much me done until tomorrow, so I'm going to have to finish this one here. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, little man. See you tomorrow. I'll go for a little adventure tomorrow.